here is some more disclaimer stuff for you to read. Alright, let's get into it. Harrybo. Once my friend Harrybo emailed me to invite us to his house. But when? That was 40 hours ago. Why didn't he use Facebook? It's because Facebook sucks. Fair enough. Right, let's go. Nice. Not long after. That's enough. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Hello, do you want something to eat? No. What do you want then? Harrybo, why don't we go in another room? Right. Here's the second thing. Harrybo, no need to wear those glasses. Why? You're not reading anything. Happy? Yes. Anyway, I see you took your friends along. Yes. You see that bloke over there? Him, he's my brother. Brian. And that bloke over there, he's older. Rosen. What's he eating? I don't know. Oh, do you know, people say to me, Twitter, sus and dead, you. Yes, but I was just joking around. You know what I mean, Michael. If there's one thing I love, it's joking around. That's right, Harrybo. Yeah. That's still no excuse for blaming anyone besides Justin Bieber. Sorry, yeah, sorry. I'm stopping the conversation right there. What do you want? I'm looking on the wall and I see the pictures. Oh, tell me about them. Okay, don't worry about it. You see that one over there? It's a picture of me and Michael at school. I remember very well that day. Who is the girl behind Tutu? That's Joanna. I think she was Michael's girlfriend. No! That's right, Tutu. Never. Actually, they did. I don't think it's funny. I can't get a non-awkward conversation. Sorry, yeah, sorry. Still, that picture brings back some nice memories. I like it when you go to those places. Sandwiches, 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 sandwiches. Where's older Rosen? And then we went home. Welcome to Don't Be Cheeky, the Michael Rosen Crazy Talk Show. Today, me and my brother are actually doing nothing. What you heard me. Nothing. Why? Fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because we're going on vacation. Oh. What? Why? Where? I don't know. I don't think it's funny. You don't think anything is funny. That's enough. Anyway, after Don't Be Cheeky was over, we went to Chocolate Swiss Cafe to sort things out. A Hollywood, please. Right. One of those little chocolate Swiss rolls, please.
Coming. Right.
Anyway, we kept talking about tulips and cheese. Well, actually, we kept talking about where I think we're trying to go, and we waited. Then, suddenly, the food appeared. Right in the middle of a tray, with a little paper logic stuck in the top. I don't know either. That Hollywood is huge. So is your chocolate Swiss roll. You're right. Quite right. Dig in. Michael. Are you okay? That chocolate sauce. What is it? Finger in, smell it. Just like I thought, drug things. Do you know, people say to me, this is a clean collab, but you're not supposed to have drug things. Fair enough, but these drug things weren't the kind of thing you're probably thinking about now. It was these kind of drug things. Anyway, Not long after, the noise of a toothbrush breaking woke me up. Ah! Older Rosen, what is this place? I don't know. I was just about to get out of here when I heard the guy who gave me my Hollywood. Anyway, the guy said,
I like toenails.
well, actually, he said,
Oh no, you're not dead.
yeah, you're right, you fool. Who are you anyway?
I'm a terrifying creature called the Pocket Vogel.
Really?
Yes.
What's the matter? I think it's funny.
Keel over and
Die.
Then, suddenly, the Pocket Vogel became huge, taller than me. And I had this really long rolled up comic to eat it with. It's no good. This is a horrible rolled up comic. But then older Rosen starts doing things.
Quick, 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 quick! Come over here, come over here! You're gonna miss it, you're gonna miss it! Quick, 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 quick! Come on, you'll miss it!
What?
Quick, quick, quick! Come on, come on, come on! You're in the chocolate cake!
What?
There!
Oh no, this is horrible!
Then, suddenly, the Pocket Vogel just fell over and became little once again. Wonderful.
oh no, you're not dead.
Yeah, you're right, you fool. And I dashed out off to Brian faster than an electronic logic. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home. I drink. I said to my brother, raisins don't last all week, you know. Yeah, you fool. Anyway, as you know, it was our plan to go out today on vacation. I mean, on holiday. Do you have any place in mind? Actually, yes. I mean, no. Okay, let's think of something now. Right, why don't we go to... Ah! Where do you think we're going? What's the matter? Brian, look at the paper. Okay, don't worry about it. It's a picture of a tree. We know that, you fool. Read the headline. Okay, it said, the Hollywood. I mean, under the headline, okay, it said, new Olympic Stadium in Rio de Janeiro damaged by exploding lollipops. So I think you know what that means. We're going to Rio. Yes, let's go to London Airport. Okay, yeah, okay. Don't tell your mother. Anyway, me and my brother and older Rosen went to London Airport. We took sandwiches and chocolate and drinks. I was really looking forward to it.
Chocolate, 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 chocolate.
It was then we went through airport security. Stop right there. What do you want? You cannot have sandwiches and chocolate and drinks. Why? They've melted. Yes. What? I don't know. I was just about to get on the plane, but then the security guard saw our suitcase and thought, what's in it? Wall bars. Uh-oh. You cannot have wall bars. Sorry. Oh no! The moment I dread when the security guard confiscates my wall bars. Could be trouble. Well, I guess I can find some wall bars when we get there. Anyway, the plane trip wasn't as horrible as last time. I think you know what I mean. Actually, it was rather nice. Anyway, when we got there, we were really jet lagged. So we had to find a place to lie down.
Only he forgot to tell you, people in Rio could speak another language.
Oh no. You're right, they speak Portuguese.
Marmelada.
Carne de vinha de alhos.
Oh no, this is horrible. So, anyway, we had to find a place to lie down so we could look to see what hotels there were. But while we were looking for hotels. I done saw a familiar face. My name is the Presence Inspector. We know that, you fool. I can hypnotise people.
Are you Mashugana? Yeah. Mashugana. Yeah. Mashugana.
That's enough. Anyway, he took this gold egg on toast, I think, out of his pocket and he put it very carefully in my mouth. It was horrible. Then the Presence Inspector took this conker out of his pocket. It was on the end of a string and he starts doing the kind of thing you'd expect anyone in a Michael Rosen YTP to do with a conker. Watch the conker, watch the conker, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. That's enough. I could probably do better, but my gold ring is probably still stuck in someone's cleavage. Then suddenly keel over and die. Michael Rosen. I think you know what that means. Get out of here! You won't get very far. Plasticine. Later.
The word is marmalade.
Drink. Drink. Drink.
Oh no, this is horrible.
Sandwiches. Sandwiches.
Oh no.
Sandwiches. 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 Get out of the way, bitch.
Oh no, this is horrible.
Sandwiches. 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 Anyway, me and my brother ran and ran until we were on the building's roof. I don't know why. It's suddenly night, but I don't care. I really don't. I think we lost him really good. Hello?
Oh no, this is horrible.
Why? Do you want me dead? Keel over and...
Hi, everybody. Anything happened today?
Older Rosen, the Presence Inspector, wants a wee. You're right. I mean, wants me dead.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you a little bit wobbly?
Can you help us out?
Yes. Okay.
Fetish.
Ow! That hurt. I didn't hurt you.
Get off me!
Ow!
Flawless victory. Flawless.
Hooray! I got through.
Anyway, 2, 5, 6 pi is getting tired of animating. So it's back to plain old sentence mixing for a while. Now, we took the Presence Inspector in for questioning. He was going to answer all the questions that we asked him. Anyway, he told us that Lollipop lady asked him to do all that mad dog stuff. I'll tell you what I do. I asked him if that's true. Where's Lollipop lady hiding? First of all, he tries, I don't know, it's no good, he can't. Older Rosen is chocolating away like mad in the corner of the room. He starts to laugh. Look, yeah, look, he says, look, this isn't fair. So now I asked him again, but this time he told us that Lollipop lady is probably somewhere in the Amazon. That wasn't very helpful, but it's a clue big enough for us to go on. Now, we're all still really jet lagged, so we got to find hotels once again. See you next time.
Why did you tell the tale?
Sorry.
That's not good. Enough. You promised you'd kill him.
Yeah, look, this isn't fair.
Die.
Oh no, this is...
I think you broke something in my face.
Get back out there.
Okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, I was in a hotel in Rio Rosen with Brian and older Rosen when it's really late and it's all dark as night, but I can't sleep. Well, Rio is a big city. Maybe I can hypnotize people. I mean, maybe I can look around. First of all, I have to get out of the room. And all the time, I can't make any noise at all. So here goes.
Ah! Chocolate cake. Along the passage. Are they still asleep?
No.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I don't want to just sit around waiting for older Rosen to eat his midnight snack. I'll tell you what I do. I get to the hotel room door. I try to unlock it. The key stuck. Would you believe it? I'll have to use the fire escape. So I get to the window. So here goes. I'm out of the room. Nice. I started walking around the city looking for something to do. You know the kind of thing. Anyway, it was then I noticed this huge casino. It said, the Royal Snatch. I tried to get inside, but this big guy wouldn't let me.
Stop right there. Where do you think you're trying to go?
I want to play games. I think you know what I mean.
Membership only, you fool.
Don't worry about it. Well, so much for that idea. I'm gonna have to find another way in. And then suddenly I noticed the window. There's a way in.
Nice.
So I jumped in the window. I don't know who those people are, but one of those guys looks like me. Anyway, I don't know where to go. Hey, Mr. Random Cool Guy, where do you think I should go? Okay. Anyway, I walked into the next room. Well, it's time to play games. While I was walking around, I done saw a funny guy. Watch where you're trying to go, you fool.
Hey, I know you.
I don't know you.
I want to rematch you.
What rematch? Oh no, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. Boy.
That's enough. Get out of here!
Ouch!
Oh, was that piece of paper there before? What is it? It's a picture of a seaweed. Okay, 86. Do you know, I think his videos are nice. I think I'll hold on to this picture. Maybe I can put it in my picture collection. Anyway, it was then I noticed the little gang opposite. And it was the big guy who wouldn't let me in. Mark Sabine, the real one, not one of those fake glass ones. Roger Starkburger. And the presence inspector. We know that, you fool. If you remember last time, he told me that he was working for Lollipop Lady. Maybe I can get some more clues about where she's hiding, but I can't be noticed by this little gang. I'll tell you what I do. I use the picture I found as a disguise. Okay, yeah? Anyway, I get right close up to the little gang, waiting to hear something new. I think you know what I mean.
My computer started getting really hot, and then the virus...
We know that, you fool.
You bet.
Oh, you see that bloke over there? No. Never mind. I think they noticed me, but the disguise is working.
Anyway, did you tell Michael Rosen where she's hiding?
Huh?
Really good.
It was then I noticed this piece of paper on the ground. It's a picture of a temple. Then, suddenly, the big guy snatched the picture away.
We cannot have that there. Who are you anyway?
I don't know.
Take that picture of your face. Then
Marmalade.
would you believe it, the little pig? Lemonade boys. Catch Michael Rosen.
Well, I ran and ran faster than an electronic jug thing. I know.
Hi, everybody. Anything happened today?
Zeydon't, Rosen, I'm in really big trouble.
Yes. Okay.
I'm in this huge casino. The Royal Snatch. Help, please.
Yes. Okay.
And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went back to the hotel room. Is that you, Michael? You still up? You promised you'd stay in bed. It is. I never promised that. Oh, what are you doing? Anyway, I don't know.
Egg on toast, I think.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the heck of it. Everyone thought I was dead. Not anymore. I was really in a hospital doing rehab, but now I'm gonna start fresh. I'm not gonna get drunk over the weekend.
I want to go and get drunk over the weekend.
You do that. Anyway, no more drugs, no more bullshit products. Let Mark 3611 handle that. I'm gonna retire and go on vacation. Look at this. I can't dance.
Carne de Vinha Dalius.
I'm tired of dancing.
Vindaloo, 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 na na.
What? Who are you?
A bit sexy.
What are you? Hi.
Marmalade.
You're high. Screw you and your marmalade. What the heck? Order right now.
Hello! Welcome to the 6 o'clock nose. Or your fresh news from Michael Rosen. Right, first tonight, the Sky Foogle. I mean, there was a man who turned up round our way once, put up a tent in the park he did, put notices all round the street saying that he was going to grow weed. We spoke to the Potato Foogle.
My name is the Potato Foogle. I teach little girls to babysit me.
I'm okay, but what's it got to do with weed?
Precisely nothing.
Smoke weed every day.
In other news, Harrybo has something to say. The word is marmalade, and it's spelled M-A-R-M-A-L-A-D-E. We know that, you fool. Sorry. Now, it's time for Older Rosen's Race Track Report.
Hi, everybody. Anything happened today?
Just get on with the report.
Yes. Okay, here comes Longbottom with the Longbottom, and here comes Shorty Bum, and Shorty Bum's closing on Longbottom, and here comes Longbottom, and Longbottom's going to take it, and I hear my chocolate cake. And here comes Longbottom with the Longbottom, and here comes Shorty Bum. Now then, chocolate, 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 chocolate.
That's enough. What is it with you and chocolate cake?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's time to let random people call me.
Hi, I'm Augmented Reality, Rog. My computer started...
So the word today is fetish.
We know that, you fool.
T.
Skrillex.
That's enough.
Listen, Michael.
What?
Happy birthday.
Nice. We recorded that weeks ago. Why is it just airing here now?
Hi, I'm Augmented Reality Rog. You remember what happened last time? Vietnamese beauties from Israel 8 popped my cock because I came... But then Israel 8 came across Augmented Reality Rog.
Hello! You know, it's amazing.
What?
Right, how do we clear this? Your life. Well, you can spit on it.
And then I started getting really fast.
Delete, destroy, delete, destroy, delete, destroy, delete, destroy, delete, destroy, delete, destroy. And everything was better. Fantastic. You bring down a jet aircraft with that thing. Big Jeff.
My hair started getting really involved.
Magic drugs make your problems go away.
What?
Drugs, 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 drugs.
And now you're going to die.
Be like Jack.
Fuck.
It's kind of like, you know, kind of getting it on, or, you know, a bit of hanky-panky, or being a bit,
Also, I'm lying on my face.
3 whole days gone, and still no signs of Lollipop Lady.
My boy.
Oh no. Not you again? Surely not.
You got one problem with me, boy.
Well, I wish you would just stay away from me. You totally wasted my time with that YTPMV the other day.
How can I help?
You fool. I don't want help. I want you to go away.
No.
Why not?
Have you ever been here?
No.
We're here all the time.
Oh. Well, I'm still sick of this fool guy.
We dinner.
Everything you say is a kind of cliche.
What?
Just try going 3 seconds without saying any cliches. You lose. Ha!
What about you?
What about me?
Can you do better? Say a needful.
Now,
Plums. I mean Snatch. I mean fridge.
You lose.
I don't think it's funny. Well, I'm out of here later, bitches.
I'm gonna be on YTV! You want to be on TV? The answer is yes, sir. In 666 hours, that village will be vanished, obliterated. I'm Robotnik. I'm going to tunnel to Lake Robotnik and turn that town into the main Mobius Reservoir. Tunnel. Obliterated!
Enough!
Why?
Not long after, a few days later, sorry, I'm not used to telling the story. Maybe I can talk about what happened since Michael's little adventure in the casino. Yeah, well, on Monday. I want some gum. Nice.
That's really dangerous, you know.
Why?
That stuff makes your mouth.
Yes. Of course, it's close. What's the matter? It doesn't hurt. Yeah, on Tuesday, some guy turned up round our hotel. What do you want?
I want to see Michael Rosen. Hey? Yeah?
He's not here.
Oh, where is Michael Rosen now?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
What?
Keel over and...
Die.
Oh no.
What?
That.
Oh no, this is horrible.
Thank you, older Rosen. That was close.
Oh, don't worry. It's no big deal.
Anyway, on Wednesday, this bloke ran into me.
illegal.
That wasn't very nice. On Thursday, I started looking in this big building for Lollipop Lady clues or something. Don't like that.
Marmalade.
That wasn't very nice.
Do you have something to say to the Portuguese?
No.
Carne de vinha galhos.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Say something.
I don't know. Can I go?
Fetish.
Yeah, now it's Friday and we still haven't found anything. Yeah, now I want to stop right there, please.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Michael's big Zeydon't of the corner of the youngest dead frying pan. It's bedtime. Now, I had a problem with bedtime. I couldn't hear the word bed. So when Brian said, "Will you go to bed?" all I could hear was, "I wonder if chocolate cake would bend, yeah."
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
What have I just asked you to do?
I don't know.
Hold on. Brian, stop banging your head on the wall. Sorry. Older Rosen, what are you doing? Yeah. Older Rosen, those are my fireworks. Leave him alone.
Hey, I'm drilling for oil, yeah. I wonder if it would bend, yeah.
Later.
Bendy, 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 bendy.
Carnet Vinidalius.
But
I went flying out the window. So hard, you can probably guess the rest. Ow! That hurt!
Magic drugs make your problems go away.
Ugh, don't do that.
You're gambling with your parents or your doctor.
Well, you can get this into your head. I'm not. Hi, everybody. So then I went downstairs. Chocolate, 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 chocolate.
My boss is gonna love this.
Chocolate cake.
What?
What's it? You gonna do chocolate cake indeed?
You can't eat this.
Oi! Would you just come over here? Come and tell me about it?
No.
Now I'm hungry. I am hungry.
I don't care.
Right, that's it. I've had enough.
Now for something completely different.
Anyone around here? The Tailor of Gloucester. I think this is really brilliant. What's the matter? Shh. All right. No need to shout, blimey.
Look over there. Oh, I never introduced myself.
All right.
I'm so chameleon and I work for these people.
All right.
You see that huge bloke over there? I'm trying to catch him.
Nice.
Can you help me?
Sure. Suddenly, he went flying out the window.
He's trying to run away.
fantastic.
Come on, cool guy. We've got to catch him.
All right.
Okay, playtime.
My car can't go much faster.
Oh, don't worry. It's no big deal.
Meanwhile, Michael, can't we just stay at the hotel and wait for older Rosen to come back? Well, he could be anywhere, you know. Maybe he got stuck somewhere. That was him, wasn't it? He was with that big guy from the Royal Snatch. Well, get out of my car.
Shut up, stinks. You can't rule my...
Yeah, I bet you can't.
I had hoped it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you how to behave.
Shut your mouth when you're eating.
Okay, playtime.
I think this is really brilliant.
Here they come, Michael. Right, chocolate cake.
Really good.
My picture's gone.
You won't get very far.
Oh no. Fantastic. Why don't we go back to the hotel? Yes.
So that was that.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to tell you about something that happened to me a long time ago. I was at school, I think you know what I mean. And it went like this. I'm really glad my mum called me Jack. Why? I don't know. I won't get it till tomorrow. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come you still look like you're in your 60s? And I say, I don't care, you fool. Anyway, one Halloween night, my friend Harrybo came to me, Michael, I want your help. Okay, what is it? Look, your goldfish is dead. That's right, Harrybo. What is it? Really? Well, it went like this. You know that bloke, Jack? I was in science class with him, and then suddenly he took these bottles out of his pocket and he poured out some little pill things on my lap, and then he ran away. Now I got some probably illegal drugs in my hands, and I need to hide them before we get into really big trouble. This isn't one of your tricks, is it? I wouldn't joke about something like that. Well, toenails! It wasn't one of his tricks. Okay, what do you need me to do? Well, I guess we can give them to the ducks. Good thinking. Now, we don't want the ducks to keel over and die, so you take Puff. Okay. An inspector. Oh no.
Oh. What do they eat in Holland?
Tulips.
You're right. Quite right.
And then we went home, but I didn't tell anyone that I accidentally swallowed those awful pills. Perhaps I thought they wouldn't do anything horrible to me. Anyway, when I got there, I've got a headache. Coming.
Hi, Mick.
Oh, hi, Joanna. Do you want something to drink?
All right.
I'll get the milk. Your favourite.
Wonderful.
I went to the fridge. I got the milk. No Joanna at all. It was then I figured it out. Those pills made me hallucinate Joanna in my room. In other words, she never came into my room at all. Breathing. That's when things started getting crazy. Quick! Get out! Get out of here! Goldfish, 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 goldfish,
Get off
goldfish,
me!
goldfish, goldfish,
That's my
goldfish,
ear!
goldfish, 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 goldfish. Really hot. Goldfish, 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 goldfish.
Get off me!
Stop. Michael, can you hear me? Yes, yes. What happened? Well, it went like this. You okay, Mick? I've got a headache. Did you swallow those pills? Oh, hi, Joanna. Do you want something to drink? Can you get me the milk? What? I'll get the milk. Your favourite. I went to the fridge. I got the milk. No Joanna at all. Yeah. That's right, Michael. No, you can, yeah. Always wanted to say that. Not long after. And then I told the inspector everything. Okay. And then we went home for really time. The moral of the story is never hide the drugs in your mouth. Yeah. But what's it got to do with anything? I was only saying. Okay, why don't we get back to the matter at hand? Right, anyway. All we know about Lollipop ladies' hiding place is that picture of a temple in the Amazon. That could be anywhere. You really heard nothing. Cut me some slack. Brian, they noticed me hiding. Okay. But, do you know, we can't beat Lollipop Lady without wall bars. That's true. Do you have any ideas?
He's full of big ideas.
No. What about you, older Rosen?
Egg on toast, I think.
I don't know why I even asked for advice.
And even dice.
What?
I don't know. Hi everybody. Anything happened today?
So the word today is fetish.
Michael, it's for you, I think.
Okay, don't worry about it. Right, what do you want?
You remember me from the other night. Marmalade.
Oh, you're Mark Sabine.
Right.
What do you want from me? Do you want to tease us for not finding Lollipop Lady after a whole week?
Wrong.
What do you want then?
I want to help you find Lollipop Lady.
Oh, really? Turn on speakerphone so we can hear too. Okay. Anyway, you said you wanted to help.
Right.
Fantastic.
I know where Lollipop Lady really is.
Really good.
Is.
I don't think it's funny. Well, where is she?
You need to find this truck in the back of the Royal Snatch.
Okay, what does it look like?
A bit.
Don't you dare say sexy.
It says Vindaloo fetish.
Okay, what do we do when we find this Vindaloo fetish truck?
You getting the truck
On the inside.
right?
Then we steal the truck.
No, wrong. Again.
I knew it. We wait in the back.
Right.
Fantastic. It'll be really easy. Stop right there. Brian, Michael, you forgot that this guy was in Lollipop Lady's little gang. So what he could be trying to trap us?
No, wrong. Again.
Okay, then why are you telling us all this?
You know, a bit of hanky-panky or being a bit... It's so sour. But,
Shut up, stinks!
you heard nothing. Marmalade.
Well, we don't have any more time. I don't suppose we do. We're gonna find the truck and hope he's right. Okay, yeah, okay. We don't have any more options either. Right, let's go.
Chocolate.
Anyway, we got to the Royal Snatch and went in the back. And we looked to see what there was. There was loads to eat. Don't like that. There was chocolate gingers, chocolate sauce, chocolate cake. Don't like that. And there was Vindaloo fetish. I like that. I was just about to get on, but then older Rosen noticed the truck full of chocolate. Anyway, not long after, older Rosen came back out
With a chocolate cake.
yes, candles and everything. Anyway, we waited. Then, suddenly, the truck started up and away we went.
Chocolate.
Anyway, then the bus, truck stopped. We all got up and ran out the door and got away as fast as we could. By the time we got ourselves together, we were all in front of the temple. But then Brian stops. Suddenly he looks awful. I feel a bit sick actually. Don't you dare ditch us. I've got to do it. No, you don't. I want to get out of here. No, we came a long way and we're not stopping here. Sorry, dear, sorry. And off we go. We were looking around, but I think we were walking in circles. Yeah, we found nothing. But then, suddenly, there was an awful rattling and shaking. There was the noise of rattling, you fool. Suddenly the ground came off in huge lumps and fell over into this huge hole. And we fell deep down where I don't know. Oh no. Ah! Whee! So then I woke up. Oh. That was one heck of a long way down, and I don't think I'll ever see the light of day ever again unless I find a way out this place. Brian, I can't see you. Brian, can you hear me? Older Rosen. Anyone here? Oh no, the moment I dread when there's no one in. There are no lights on, no food ready, no telly, no one laughing, no jokes, no fast food, no goldfish, no one breathing, no plums, no fridge, no tomatoes, no one taking the dump, no joker, no cafe, no presents, no one snorting, no tulips, no fan. I don't find this very amusing. I wonder if Michael's all right. Actually, I don't know why I even bothered. This is the last time I go and put myself in dangerous situations just because I had to listen to Michael. He goes on for ages about not taking any notice of my cowardly thoughts. Well, that's it. I'm going to get out of here!
It's way too dark to see anything that'll hold water. Well, actually, anything at all, so I think if I take a lighter, I could just brighten it up a little bit. Nice. Still not good enough. Maybe I could light something bigger. What could I light up? I know! The chocolate cake. Good thinking. Just have a little look at it.
No Vikings, no Fall Guy, no pizza, no one getting thinner, no raisins.
What? You're gonna do a chocolate cake indeed?
And then I notice some little candles on the cake.
Brian?
Hi everybody! Anything happened today?
No. Oh, that's a relief. I was just about to start repeating myself. There weren't going to be any more murderers. There weren't going to be any more mad dogs. There weren't going to be any more bad noises. Ah, right. Who wants to go? Me. That really doesn't surprise me. Look, it isn't easy, but you can't do a runner now.
You heard what your brother said.
All right.
Oh,
What's the matter?
there's more light over there.
God blimey. He's right. Let's go.
Oh, forget it. Chocolate, 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 chocolate.
Anyway, we got to this big door. All we have to do now is walk through the big door. I'm okay. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Okay.
What were you doing?
Eating the whole of the rest of the chocolate cake.
And off we go. We went down this really long hallway. Not long after, we got to the back. Who do you think was the first person we happened to meet? We meet again? Lollipop lady.
Oh no. Not Michael Rosen again? Surely not.
Hello!
How did you get up here?
That's none of your business.
Why do you want to blow up the Olympic Stadium?
That's nothing you need to know. Just get out of here!
You heard the woman. Let's go, please. Don't be a wuss, Brian. Oh, Lollipop lady.
What?
Stop that stupid hiding, will you? Come on, out so we can see your face.
Okay. Happy?
Yes. Now, I'm not gonna let you get away this time.
You're just stupid, Michael Rosen.
I don't see any window you can jump out now.
I don't care.
Shut up, stink. Ow!
Older Rosen, are you okay?
I went flying so hard, the toothbrush broke.
He's okay. Older Rosen, can you get out of there?
I don't know.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
Now, it's time to kill Choo-Choo.
Yeah. It was then I noticed we forgot to get wet once. Oh no! The moment I dread when I have to fight Lollipop Lady unarmed. Lollipop Lady, it's not stupid. She wouldn't have wall bars down here, so I'm gonna have to make a run for it until I find something. So here goes. Oh no! The moment I dread when Brian stuck to the ceiling. I rushed over to get him down, but then Lollipop Lady turned and gave me a shout.
I wouldn't go there.
Why?
Fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because if you do, the ceiling will fall down.
Oh no, this is horrible! Blimey.
Now, back to killing you.
Things were looking really horrible. I still couldn't find anything to attack her with, and now I had no one to help me. But I kept running as fast as I could. Then, suddenly, I just fell over on my face. Boom!
You make everything easy.
Oh no, this is horrible! Sorry about the wall, boss. Deja vu. Anyone?
I don't know.
Ow!
Abdul, you fool! I was just about to kill Michael Rosen.
Sorry, dear, sorry. But this arsehole's been following me all night.
Stop right there.
Hi, everybody. Anything happened today?
Oh, hello! Cool guy. Do you want some help?
Move another step and I'll kill you.
That wasn't very nice.
Now, where's Michael Rosen?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was looking through the green guy's car. Do you know, people say to me, why? Fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because I don't think anyone with a brain would follow the big guy from the boy or Snatch or Abdul. I suppose without lids. I mean, without the kind of weapon. Anyway, I looked to see what there was. There was the kind of funnel. Don't like that. There was jam roly-poly. Don't like that. And there was a wall bar. I like that. I'll tell you what I do. I grab this wonderful thing. Oh, you've gone all quiet. Right, here goes.
Stop right there.
Nice.
Try, Mr. Rosen.
Now, I can handle the rest, boss.
All right.
Get him. Lemonade boys.
Oh no, this is horrible! The room filled up with lemonade boys, hundreds of them, and I ate the lot. Well, actually, not really. Ha! Anyway, I had to get to the wall bar, but I couldn't find it under the lemonade boys. But then the green guy called me.
Hey, Mr. Michael, look, I found a cool guy.
Hi, everybody. Older Rosen, can you help me? Yes. Okay. Oh no.
Has everybody forgotten it?
Kaboom, 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 kaboom.
Whoa, Michael! Whoa!
And everything was lovely once again.
Yeah, but we still have 3 people to kill.
Oh, yes.
You're right. Stop right there.
What are you doing?
Right, I got your gun now.
Brian?
I bet you can't even pick up that thing.
That hurt! Hooray!
I'm gonna burn your arse.
Later.
I got him, Abdul.
Okay.
Oh no, this is horrible!
Hooray!
Ow!
you two are dead.
Stop right there. Michael!
Mr. Michael.
How come you're here to tell the tale? It's because I can swim. You fool! Ow! Right, ready to do this? Wonderful. Here goes! Bang! She's okay.
Oh, you're under arrest. Lollipop lady.
Nice. Oh, what's your name again?
I'm so Leon.
Thanks for the wall bar.
Yeah, I'll come off at you lot. I'm not that good at it.
Michael, let's go, please. No! What? Ha! Just kidding. I don't think it's funny. Yeah, I know that, you fool. Where's older Rosen?
Chocolate, 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 chocolate.
Older Rosen were going, all right. Anyway, we got out of the temple, but when we got there, we noticed something horrible. Where's the Vindaloo fetish truck?
It's gone.
Oh no, this is horrible. How are we gonna get home? Now? Hey!
Hello!
We need a ride back to Rio.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
And off we go. We got company. Give me my boss. Oh no. Oh no, this is horrible. Where did you get that huge chocolate cake?
My boss loves chocolate, so I'd give him any.
Anyway, we got back to the hotel. Lollipop lady went to prison and everything was lovely once
Again! Carne de vigne d'Alliush.
Anyway, when we got there, I'm done packing. Wonderful.
Hi, everybody. Anything happened today? Michael, it's for you, I think.
Right, what do you want?
Hey, Mr. Michael.
Oh, hello! What do you want?
Before you go out, could you come to the prison? Lollipop lady wants to tell you something.
Doesn't the prison have phones?
Well, she said you've got to come here.
I'm okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I went to the prison and saw a Lollipop lady. What do you want to tell me?
Well, you. No, my name's not Lollipop Lady.
I suppose.
Well, I remembered my real name.
You. I mean, you forgot.
Yeah, but I remembered now.
I'm okay. What is it?
I'm Joanna.
You don't mean to tell me you're my old friend Joanna from school?
Yeah, sorry.
What?
Michael, I'm not done.
Sorry, sorry. What is it?
I still have something of yours you left with me a long time ago.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's a gold ring. Go talk to the prison guard. He'll give it to you.
Wonderful. Well, I have to go now. I promised my brother, and because I wouldn't be long.
Okay, goodbye, Michael.
Bye. Anyway, I got my gold ring, then I went to the hotel once again. Right, ready to go. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Chocolate,
chocolate, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.